Hi there. My name is Lauren. I am almost 76 years old. I know I don't look it, but I am. And I am a trans woman. And I have been on hormones for 30 years. I originally started on pregnant mare urine, which is Premarin. And, that's a kind of a crazy drug. You tell people that nowadays and they go, what? Anyhow, so like most of my sisters, I was a little bit different than most children or most boys. I didn't want to be the strongest and so forth. I played butterfly, danced around with butterfly wings on my back, and I played angel, and I just wanted to be soft and stuff. And as I grew up, I envied girls quite a bit. I didn't like where I was at. I didn't feel right. And so I didn't know what to do about it. I didn't tell anybody. And then as I got older, I started cross dressing and stuff. And I never got caught, which kind of was a bad thing because once I did come out, everybody said, "Oh, we never saw any hint of it." Well, it's because I didn't get caught. I'm sneaky. And anyhow, I had a problem with, and I'm going to sneeze now. Okay, hang on a second. Go away, sneeze. And so I went through high school, never telling anybody, and went into college, and I flunked out of college because I had like ADHD, and I had this, bothering me, and I wasn't sure about sexuality and so forth, and I don't know, it was kind of a mess. I then got out of, or left school, and I got a job with IBM, and I met my ex at that point, and she was beautiful and everything I always wanted to be. She had beautiful blonde hair and so much envy. It was so hard. I remember she would ask me about things, what should she wear and stuff like that. And I'd help her put her outfits together, and it just felt so, good, but, kind of hopeless. So we had 3 kids, 3 boys, and over time, I wanted to mother my kids, and I wasn't very good at being the disciplinarian dad, and so it affected her because she wanted to be the mother too, and I just wasn't capable of it. So she ended up having to be the disciplinarian. I was the mom, so to speak. She did all the cooking and stuff, so, we were sharing things, but when it came to the kids and stuff, it was like when I finally broke down and told her, that something is going on with me and what it was. And she said, it's funny, one of the reasons she married me was I felt like her best girlfriend. Well, there's a proof for you. And we went to, a psychologist, and he told her that this is not going to go away. And So we began the process of splitting up. I loved her. I still do. We're still good friends. But, we couldn't last together. So I left the house and my children, and that was hard, because if you're a mom at heart, then, oh God, I'll cry if I start talking about it, so I better not. But and then at that point, I started, hormones and stuff, and I was working for IBM, and the hormones, I'd go to work as a guy in the day, like many of you, and at night I would do things to try to get used to, socializing and being out in public and so forth. I did some funny things. I would sit in front of a 7-Eleven and, I'd be there, with makeup and hair and stuff. And I would sit there and watch people going into the store and stuff. And it looked like I was like casing the joint. I'm kind of surprised the cops didn't get called, but they didn't. And I would watch to see, as soon as, there's not many people in there, I would run in and I'd buy a pack of gum or a pack of cigarettes and anything, just to get in and out. So that was my days for, a pretty long time. I hadn't told anybody at IBM. I had told my family, my mom. My mom wasn't cool with it, but she loved me. I was always going to be her oldest son, and that's the way it is sometimes. And but anyhow, so finally I got to the point where I couldn't take it really anymore, and everything had just like built up so much. And one day at work, I kind of lost it because, that was the only thing left that I had to finally make the transition. And it was so hard. I decided that, I got in the car after leaving a customer account, and I told myself, this is it. You're going to end things. And so I took a run in the car at a bridge abutment, and I skidded to a stop because I couldn't do it to my kids. I'm their mom. I'm their parent. It was too much. So I kind of did a rant on our wireless group chat, and I said I couldn't take it anymore, and my boss said, go home, call me when you get there. And so I said, okay. So I did, and so I called him, and he says, what's wrong? And I said, Bill, I'm a transsexual, because that's what we were back then. And he said, and I still get the hairs on my arm go up when I think of this. He said, I and the company will support you 100%. And they did. They really did. I can see I'm almost at the end here. This is going to have to be a two-parter. So I took some time off and made the switch, and stand by for part 2. Love you, my sisters.